Now, after a long and tiring, yet exciting summer, it is time once again for us Bears to settle back into hibernation for the winter. How can I describe the 2018 MLB season? Like any other season, this season needs only one word to characterize itself: unbelievable. Who would have thought the Milwaukee Brewers would come within one win of going to the World Series? Who thought David Price would turn into the postseason pitcher he aspired to be, let alone be that starter to clinch both the American League pennant and the World Series? Who would have imagined Jacob deGrom would break a record over a century old? Yet, all of these things have happened in the last 7 months. The New York Yankees broke the 1997 Seattle Mariners single-season record for home runs by a team with 267, and became the first team to have 20 home runs from each spot in the batting order. The 2018 season was the first time that both the Boston Red Sox and the Yankees finished with 100 wins, with the Red Sox knocking out the Yankees in the American League Division Series en route to their 9th World Championship. The league furthered its brand both in big cities and small towns across North America. The Minnesota Twins and Cleveland Indians played a two-game set in San Juan, Puerto Rico, where Indians shortstop Francisco Lindor homered just 20 miles from his birthplace. The Los Angeles Dodgers and San Diego Padres played a three-game series in Monterrey, Mexico, and the Philadelphia Phillies and New York Mets embraced their inner child in a primetime game in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Though the Red Sox may not have been too surprising of a world champion, there were a few Cinderella stories this year. The Oakland Athletics channeled the emotions of 2011's Moneyball by stunning the baseball world and nailing down the second wild-card spot. The Atlanta Braves developed sooner than expected en route to a division crown. The Milwaukee Brewers stunned the Cubs in a one-game playoff at Wrigley Field, and then the Colorado Rockies did the same the next night. We saw two one-game playoffs on the same day for the first time ever. The American League MVP ballot was loaded this year, but only 2, maybe 3 candidates truly stood out to voters. Although Mike Trout continued to show everyone he is the best player in baseball today, he missed over 20 games, and the Angels again missed the postseason. Even though neither of those are his fault, 2 Red Sox stars are the likeliest MVP candidates in the senior circuit: J.D. Martinez and Mookie Betts. Betts joined the 30-30 club, led the league in runs and batting average, and played an exceptional right field. Although Martinez is not a complete ball player considering his base running and his typical designated hitter role, he finished second in the league in home runs and batting average, led the league in RBIs and total bases, and added a power threat the Red Sox lineup has not had since David Ortiz retired. Though it should be close, the AL MVP award should reside in Beantown this year. The National League MVP race was open for much of the year, but Christian Yelich distanced himself from Javier Baez, Matt Carpenter and Nolan Arenado on the last day of the regular season. Yelich, an off-season acquisition who won the NL batting title, delivered a clutch RBI single in the NL Central tiebreaker that gave the Brewers an early lead. He went 3 for 4 on the day. Yelich hit over 35 home runs and finished just short of a triple crown. The NL MVP road likely runs through Milwaukee. Though offense is the name of the game today, baseball's top pitchers shone this summer. Though Chris Sale was dominant early in the season, fellow AL East southpaw Blake Snell countered his organization's bullpenning mantra by winning a league-best 21 games and finishing with a 1.89 ERA, the best in the junior circuit since Pedro Martinez in 2000. In the National League, Jacob deGrom may have conducted the greatest pitching season of the 21st century. Though deGrom did not match the win total, innings, or strikeouts of division competitor Max Scherzer, he finished with a remarkable 1.70 ERA, and broke a 108-year-old record by recording 25 consecutive starts allowing 3 runs or less. Not to mention, he did it with a 77-win team, a weak bullpen, and a rookie manager. In a difficult season for the Metropolitans, New York will go mad if deGrom does not win his first Cy Young Award this year. Lastly, we have lost a number of good people in the baseball community this past year. Former infielder and Brewers broadcaster Dave Nelson left us too soon. I penned an article earlier this year on my good friend Rusty Staub and all the good he did both on and off the field. The San Diego Padres lost two great members of their front office family in Kevin Towers and Rob Picholo. The St. Louis Cardinals celebrated the long life of the legendary Red Shane Dienst. We lost the commanding presence of Roy Halladay 1 year ago next week. Most recently, we lost the likes of the great Willie McCovey this week. It has been quite a year in baseball, but, at the start of today, we are a mere 110 days from the first spring training game, and even closer to pitchers and catchers. Until then, go nestle in your beds. We will all be warm again quite soon.